Anyway, so nothing fancy about this deck dinner. It's just reheats of rice from yesterday.
Good stuff.
And some dark chocolate almonds for dessert for James.
Roast.
So he told me he was late coming back from university, and he said it was because he likes it when people offer him free stuff, so he has to take advantage of it. And people were offering him shrooms.
Mushrooms, yeah.
He was joking, and he said, but they weren't smoking it. And
No.
I just laughed because James doesn't realize that people don't smoke mushrooms.
They don't smoke mushrooms.
That's not how people do mushrooms.
They just imbibe them. And they drink them.
They drink them, yeah. They make tea, or I guess you could just eat them. Some people make whatever. I
bet you if you smoked them, it'd be a thrill.
You know what? I have never heard of anybody doing it, but since you thought that that's how they did them, then probably some other people bought some mushrooms and they're like, what do I do with them now? Let's hot knife these suckers.
You mean when I was eating them out there, I didn't have any. But it was just store-bought mushrooms. And
yeah, they were just button mushrooms.
How did you know?
Because I know what mushroom is.
I knew you'd know. Yeah.
Anyway.
They were big button mushrooms, but you figured it out right away.
Yeah, I did.
Anyway.
Well, the funny thing, though, was you trying to convince me that there were a bunch of university students smoking mushrooms.
It's been a long day.
Because maybe one of them wouldn't know what to do with them, but a bunch of them, I don't know.
Well, it was Mako who was handing them around, right? Okay, that's what shocked me. Is that, there were parties going on all over the university, probably in the classes, more classes were through. And when she offered me some mushrooms, I was so tired of going, what are you talking about? And I realized, she's eating regular mushrooms.
Yeah. Anyway, this book here is excellent. So it's Ferment by Holly Davis. Well, you can probably read that.
It's Ferment, eh?
No. And I did try one of the recipes for dosas, and it wasn't to my liking, actually. I might have fermented the batter too much or something. It was a bit strong for me. What did you think about the dosa batter? Do you remember the Indian pancake?
What was that?
Well, I just gave you a little piece of it just so that you could try it.
How long ago was this?
Time has no meaning to me.
It's since you got this book, though.
Yeah, maybe a week.
I can't even remember either.
It doesn't matter.
Like, was it in the middle of the night or something?
No.
That's amazing. It can't have been bad, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember bad. Like
well,
crazy.
and Opie really liked them. Opie loved the recipe. He was, whenever I'd make them, he'd be begging for the things. So I gave him some too. It wasn't bad, but I do really recommend this.
The Chihuahua test.
Yeah, I do really recommend this book because she teaches how to ferment basically anything you might want to learn how to do. And
mushrooms?
I don't know if I came across that, but
yeah. I bet you she could do it though.
Yeah, but these recipes are genuine. She really, you can tell these are real deal recipes. So I'd recommend it. That some of the recipes seem long, but really it's hard to write up how to ferment as a recipe. It's better to show people how to do it, and it's actually really simple. It's just it takes longer to write it up than it does to actually show. So once you learn how to make one of the things, really the steps are very much the same for making one beverage as another, one pickle as another, whatever. I will show you one thing that I really found interesting in here. Is this. I have never seen these before. So I'm going to take that out of there because I don't need it in there any longer because I held the bookmark so I could show you. Check that out. Those are apparently they're Mexican sour cucumbers, or mouse melons. They're adorable, aren't they? So
What do
I've
they
never
look like?
seen them before.
They look cute.
I know.
That's amazing.
So what she does there is she,
It's a wonder people don't market those crazy
I
things.
know,
Don't they look more
she
attractive
basically, she makes a little pickle out of them.
than pickles?
And could you imagine, I mean, you could eat them on salads like that. If you wanted a pickle
I can
salad.
imagine.
It'd be lovely.
I was thinking more like,
Very fancy.
just like a side dish or something like that. I could see those in an art opening.
Oh, definitely.
No one would look at the art.
Well, I guess I should keep it set up so that you can remember the name of the book to put it on hold, because I do recommend that everyone borrows that one. It's a good one. And this was terrible. It's actually on right now. The Chihuahuas are watching it, and I don't think.
Oh, that's why they were
I'll find
crying when I came. It wasn't me leaving.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Jessica Jones, the complete first season, and it has what's his name?
Doctor Who done it?
David Tennant.
He's a good actor.
Why he
Misused in this?
He was the best Doctor Who. But no, it's just this is not a high quality show.
It's too bad because Marvel usually doesn't flunk out like this, do they?
I don't know. It's a superhero detective kind of story, and it's just not very good. Like there's some things like I can't think of very many examples of how it doesn't quite cut the mustard, but one scene where he had a couple people under mind control, because David Tennant's character, he's able to control minds. Anyway, so he has a couple people under mind control, and he has them staring out the window waiting for Jessica to come back, and he won't let them blink. But in the scene, one of them blinks, and they didn't retake the scene.
Holy smokes,
Yes.
that's bad.
It's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
So things like this are happening all the time. Like they had marijuana grow operation with a lot of walking space and stuff. Like, why would anybody, if they're gonna do a big grow operation, why wouldn't they pack the plants in or whatever?
This is true.
Right?
And the third thing is they had people smoking mushrooms, right?
No.
Not quite
But
that bad.
the plants, they were getting tossed around and stuff, and they weren't moving like plants. Like they were like wire plants. They weren't even. And honestly, I'm guessing this was made in Canada.
Is that woman a Canadian actor?
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's why they didn't use real marijuana plants. Because honestly, I mean, you could probably find a whole bunch of real marijuana plants to use in Canada right now.
Maybe even in the White House lawn. Maybe that's what's...
In the White House lawn?
Maybe
In
that's
Canada? You've had a long day.
No. They could... You're saying it's filmed in the United States, right?
I don't know.
They should have filmed on the White House lawn. I think that's what keeps Donald Trump rocking.
Yeah?
He doesn't have a firm grasp on reality.
Okay. But I would not recommend this. I would recommend this, not this. So,
And this too.
recommend what? Oh, the chocolate almonds.
Yeah.
Yeah, chocolate almonds are always yummy. Anyway, I'm wearing a skirt for James that I wore when I was 20 years old.
Pretty impressive.
Fits.
Yeah.
But I don't look like I'm 20 anymore in it. That's all right. I'm still happy to be alive. And that'd be pretty funny if I looked 20 at my age.
Most people your age look what 60 should look. I'm not kidding you.
Anyway.
You know, I was using the elevator today at the university.
Were you?
Kind of
You
rare
always
thing.
used the stairs.
Yeah, well, they were giving me a lot of free books in the chemistry department.
Oh,
Getting
so
ready
you didn't
move
want to
into
have to
science.
pack them upstairs.
Well, you know, one of the advantages of being at that end of class party was I could be there after 5 and I could go park down right by University Hall, right? It's on the 4th floor, but I'd use the elevator to come down. 8th floor, but easy and going up too. Anyway, I was noticing it said 2,000 pound capacity for 24 people, and then it said footnote for 2 geography profs. So
Yeah.
you know which 2 I'm talking about.
You're terrible.
Hopefully they're not watching. I think they're at least one of them's a nice guy. Well, I feel
If
bad
you're
for
thinking
them.
of the same two I'm thinking of, they're
They are
both
nice
nice
guys, I
people,
know.
and they're terrible.
But